Doug MPA back with another one. So, guys, single women are out here struggling financially. Okay. They are choosing to work multiple jobs, long hours, instead of choosing to partner with a man. This article is called 60% of people who work multiple hourly jobs are women. They would do what they have to do. This is the future for most women. They're going to have to work their professional job and a part-time job, or if they don't get a degree in some crap that nobody cares about, they're going to have to work multiple customer service jobs. And they're going to do that so they can say have they're strong and independent and don't need no man. This is a lifestyle that women choose instead of partnering with a man. This is the future. So we're going to get into this article. Before I do that, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. It shows you support me and what I'm doing over here. And let's get into this article. Like it says, 60% of people who work multiple hourly jobs are women. They will do what they have to do. 4 years after the onset of the cough, women are back at work and taking jobs or looking for them at a higher rate than they were before it started. In February 2020, 77% of women aged 25 to 54 participated in the labor force, according to the Bureau of Labor and Statistics. 77.7% of women in that age group were participating. That's near June 2023's peak of 77.8%. Prime age women, so women between the ages of 25 and 54, are unequivocally driving the labor market recovery from the cough, says this woman, a fellow in economic studies at the Brookings Institute and the associate director of its policy proposals initiative, the Hamilton Project. It says driving the labor market, but what kind of labor are we talking about? Women are getting their degrees in stuff that nobody cares about. What are the 6 hours say on my channel, guys? Psychology, sociology, criminal justice, social work, some kind of studies degree. So, gender studies, Asian studies, African American studies, and communications. Women are driving the labor market in jobs that aren't critical to freaking infrastructure in science, technology, engineering, and math. That is a problem. For a lot of women, re-entering the labor force does not necessarily mean finding just one job. Scheduling software company Deputy recently analyzed 81 million shifts of 420,000 hourly US workers and found a rise in people taking on multiple gigs. Our data showcases a substantial increase in poly-employment across Deputy platforms, more than doubling since 2021. And 60% of those taking on multiple roles are women. Here's why experts think women are doubling up. This should be stunning. So let's see how many times they use the gender pay gap as an argument, guys. You know it's coming somewhere. Come on. Female shift workers dominate the healthcare sector. To begin with, women are overrepresented in comparatively low-paying jobs. Boom, there it is. Of course. 47% of men do infrastructure jobs. Plumbers, roofers, lay concrete, power plants, power poles, cable. Women are not doing these jobs, guys. They're just not. We all know this. We found that female shift workers dominate the healthcare sector, constituting 77% of the workforce in 2023. So that's like CNAs, LPNs, that kind of healthcare. In the hospitality sector, women also constitute the majority of shift workers, accounting for 60% of the workforce. So 60% of people that work in hotels, gaming, restaurants are women. Similarly, in the service industry, female shift workers make up the majority, accounting for 55% of employment. On average, healthcare workers in the U.S. make $19 per hour. How sad is that? Hospitality workers make an average of $17 per hour. And service industry workers make an average of $14 per hour. The living wage in the U.S. is about $25 an hour, guys. Yikes. And these women have all the opportunities of men in 2024. I would argue since, in the last 30, 40 years. But they still choose to go into these type of jobs right here, guys. Hospitality, service, health, low-paying healthcare workers. Don't feel bad for these women, guys. Don't do it. The lower pay could explain, at least in part, why so many women are taking on multiple jobs. When women are in the workforce, says this person, if they're not getting commensurate pay and income, they will do what they have to do to supplement that, particularly in periods of inflation. Yeah, except get a job that'll pay you more money. Go to school and get a major that'll pay you more money. You know what? Work on an oil rig. Lay concrete, ladies. How about that? How about this? Put tires on at freaking Goodyear. They're not going to do it, guys. They're just not. And there's no reason why a woman, let's just CNA in a hospital, should be making as much as a guy that's on a roof replacing roof tiles. It's just not happening. No way. There's no reason why a waitress should make as much money as a guy on an oil rig. Because that is the ultimate okie doke, guys. They want to take money away from the men who sacrifice their bodies, their mental health to keep America running. They want to take away from them so their meager jobs can have more money. No way. It says many women of color find they need to supplement their incomes. Some groups of women are more likely to pick up a second job because they need to make more money. Young women, for instance, might take lower paying and entry-level jobs as those are the ones they're eligible for. In 2023, 1.7 million 20 to 24-year-olds worked in food preparation, serving related occupations such as cooks, waiters, and fast food counters. Another worked as cashiers, 510,000 worked as retail persons, and 188 worked as nursing assistants. More single women are picking up extra work as well. It's a larger percentage of group of people who are working multiple jobs. And I wonder how many of those are what, guys? Single mothers. I guarantee you a lot of them are. They're not going to have that statistic in here, but I guarantee you a large amount of those women had children out of wedlock. Women who have never married or women who are widowed and divorced. This could be in part because bearing the brunt of household costs is expensive. On average, single people in Denver spend $8,984 more per year on rent than couples. They also bear the brunt of rising inflation on their own, with prices up 3.2% every year. Finally, here we go, guys. Finally, race might play a role in these statistics as well, as a larger share of Black and Hispanic workers are employed in the service sector. Many times, Black and Latino women find that they're not getting the salaries that they need. They find they need to supplement their income. Okay. Polyemployment stems from a need of scheduling flexibility. For some reason, picking up a second gig is more of a matter of choice than necessity. Some young women may do so to gain new skills across industries, for example, and for married women with children, it could be a matter of flexibility. Women with very young children, so children under the age of 5, are participating in the labor force at much higher rates now than they were before. Only 5 years ago, they participating at a rate of about 65%. Now they're participating at a rate of more than 70%. I think that's because of remote jobs, guys. How many times have I've called into customer service lines and I've heard people's kids on the phone crying. Anyway, a woman who wants to work 30 hours per week and piece it together with 20 hours from this clothing store and 10 hours over the weekend at the grocery store, and that is actually what the desire. It's sad because women should be wanting to get married and have 2 incomes in the household. Deputy itself has seen this bear out. They found that polyemployment stems from a need for scheduling flexibility as a result of lack of access to affordable childcare. Many women we studied are also part of the sandwich generation, simultaneously caring for both children and aging parents. Bottom line, regardless of life circumstances or demographic, more women are picking up a second job because women tend to do what they have to do, but they're not doing what they have to do because look at the jobs that they're taking. What you have to do is take better jobs in the first place. Don't have kids out of wedlock. Get married. How about that? Women have this twisted idea of what they have to do is, and no one can tell them different. That's why, guys, if you meet women who are in this hustle culture, run far away. If you meet a woman that has multiple jobs, run. Probably means she has a whole lot of debt she's trying to pay off, and that shouldn't be your problem. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you on the next one.